Welcome to St. Augustine. Matt Howe alongside Sam Jenkins here for this battle between two West Jersey Football League teams, Rancocas Valley. They're off to a poor start this year, Sam. 0-4. It's been tough for the Red Devils. Worst start since 2006. St. Augustine 2-3 on the season. They're coming off a big win over Ocean City. But 2 weeks ago, Rancocas Valley was on bye last week. 2 weeks ago, Rancocas Valley played one of their better games of the season. It was a 14-10 loss against Cherokee, and they were in it the whole time. It really came down to the last possession of the game. They had a couple big plays taken back because of penalties, but definitely something to build off there. And I know you weren't at that game, unfortunately, but, you know, what do you want to see here tonight from the Red Devils?
Well, I want to see continued improvement. They stayed in the game last night. They had a couple touchdowns. 2 weeks ago, they had a couple touchdowns called back, so there's opportunity to score and stay in the game. They're catching St. Augustine maybe at the wrong time right now because they're getting some players back. They're getting on a roll. So what RV needs to do is not only on offense and defense, they need to take advantage of special teams and maybe not necessarily a trick play, but no mistakes. All right, so you know what St. Augustine's going to do. They're going to go down the field on you for pass plays. They're going to have a jet sweep, and they're going to have plays off of that. So stay disciplined, stay deep, and hang on and see what can happen towards the end.
Joe Bryson, the kicker for Rancocas Valley. St. Augustine will be getting the ball first here tonight for this 6 o'clock kickoff. Ken Selby is the return man back deep for the Hermits. "12 minutes on the clock here in the first quarter. And Bryson boots it away. It's a little pooch kick down the sideline. RV trying to recover it, and it will go out of bounds. So what do you think of that first play there? Little trickeration, I guess, but not really.
Maybe they saw something on film, but, I like the fact that he's taking a chance trying to get something, before it can get out of hand. So, pooch it up a little bit higher, get you guys a chance to get down there underneath it, and you may have a play there because they weren't able to handle that very smoothly. So a little bit more height, but in terms of the idea, all right, the goal, good idea.
So St. Augustine will take over from the 35-yard line. RV out there, ready to defend. St. Augustine in the huddle, and they break and head to the field. Quarterback is Austin Lehman, the 6'1 sophomore. He's got Kanye Udo in the backfield. Handoff does go to Udo, and he's wrapped up for a gain of 1.
RV's going to have to not only contain the run game and the play action off of that, they're going to need to go for the ball when he's carrying it. All right, he's carrying it like a loaf of bread on the outside, that maybe they have an opportunity that cause a turnover. They can't let long, sustained drives occur.
So it'll be 2nd and 9 from the 36 after the short run play. And RV really did defend the run very well against Cherokee. Let's see if they can continue that here today. Lehman under center, Udo in the backfield. And the handoff goes outside to Hill, and Nasir Hill cuts the corner. He's got a few more yards, but still short of the first.
Matt, you're going to see here, St. Augustine is going to be relentless on the run to the right-hand side. Whether you stop it, whether you neutralize it, they're going to keep coming until they get it. So you just have to stay strong defensively and make them go to something else. We're just looking to see if the D-backs come up too close, because I'm telling you, they have a play-action pass off of that, and they love to air it out.
So 3rd down and 5 upcoming. They've stopped the run twice so far for only a gain of 5.
Yeah, this is the jet sweep down, Matt.
Lehman breaks. He's in shotgun. Udo is to his left. 2 receivers out to his left. It's a pass. Here comes the rush, and he's going to be sacked on the play. No, it's a fumble. Ball is out. Scooped up by RV. 10, 5, down inside the 5, and now RV fumbles it. Oh, my. Does Lehman have it, the quarterback? Let's see the signal, and I think RV fell on it. So RV will take over from the 5, but they almost lost that.
They sure did, but what they did well was surprise the quarterback on the sprint out, all right? He went out there expecting to have some time to square his shoulders and throw it, RV did a great job of surprising him, caught him off balance, scoop, and it should have been a score, but hey, take what you can get.
Great pressure by RV, and that early defensive stand really flips the field for him and sets him up for a perfect opportunity to get on the scoreboard first here on their own, or on St. Augustine's own 5-yard line.
Absolutely. Now, this is that play you have in your playbook that you don't, that the Eagles would use the Philly. This is the play you use right now to get into the end zone.
Couldn't have scripted a better start for the Red Devils. A fumble recovery turnover puts them on St. Augustine's 5-yard line. 10:54 to go here in the first quarter. Here comes Mateo Assis out at quarterback. He's been injured for the first couple weeks of the season. He's going to roll out left. It's a keeper. Cuts it up the middle, and he's going to be wrapped up short of the goal line, maybe down at the 2. They get a couple yards there. It'll set him up a little bit closer. Second down upcoming.
That's a good call. Quarterback sweep left.
It looks like they're going to give him a yard on the play. I thought he had a couple more than that.
Yeah, it looked like he was closer, but go back to it.
Second and goal from the 4. A.J. Huey in the backfield to Assis's right. He's in shotgun now. 10:15 to go. Hard count. Here's the snap. Handoff goes to Huey. Huey trying to cut the corner outside. Still on his feet, and they're going to blow dead the forward progress for maybe a gain of 1 or back to the line. Didn't get much.
Early whistle there.
It's very important that RV gets one in the end zone here. Obviously the underdog in the game, able to take advantage of that turnover early. 6 looks a lot better than 3 here.
Absolutely. Now 2 plays to the left. They're running to the weak side of the Augustine's defense. Now they can have a play action off of this, or they can keep coming with it if they think they found something.
Third and goal. Ball on the 5. Assis in the gun. It's a keeper. He's going to try to run it right up the gut, pushing the pile, and he's going to be stopped again, short of the goal line. So now here comes the field goal unit for RV. So they're able to recover a fumble and get it inside the 5, but they go 3 plays with nothing doing. They will kick a field goal here. It'll be Joe Bryson on to attempt the 3-point field goal, about a 20-yarder.
Yep. Touchdown's what they wanted, but they can settle for a field goal unless they have something up their sleeve here.
It's going to be a 22-yarder here. Snap is down, kick is up, and the kick is no good off the upright. So RV unable to capitalize on the fumble recovery that puts them inside the 5-yard line. Bryson misses off the right upright, and this is still a 0-0 game.
Yeah, that could have changed the tide a little bit, give RV a little bit of confidence and feel like they're able to do something with the turnover. But you know what? In the end, the defensive play is what mattered the most.
The Mount Holly Elks Lodge is proud to support the student athletes of Rancocas Valley High School. The Elks play an important role in the community, like sponsorship of the Hoop Shoot program, an age foul shooting contest, their scholarship program, and their participation in the largest volunteer drug awareness program in the United States. The Mount Holly Elks Lodge is located at 116 High Street. They are committed to making the community a better place to live. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout here, Rancocas Valley. I'm going to talk things over. We're going to step aside. When we come back, St. Augustine takes over from their own 10-yard line.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
Back here at St. Augustine, after the missed field goal, the Hermits take over from their own 10-yard line. 90 yards to go here. Or excuse me, the 20-yard line. 80 yards to go to get some points on the board. Here's Lehman in the gun. Udo to his left, man in motion. It's a fake handoff. Goes to Udo. He makes a man miss, spin move, and he's past the sticks, a 12-yard rush for Kanye Udo to start things off on first down.
Yep, a little bit of misdirection. They fake the jet sweep, hit him right up the middle. Stay disciplined, find your man, make the tackle. They still have an opportunity to get the ball out. He's a tough runner, but he runs straight up and down. So there's an opportunity there for the second tackler to get a strip.
So after the 12-yard rush, St. Augustine has a new set of downs, 1st and 10 from the 32. Here's Lehman in the gun. Udo to his left. Handoff goes to Udo. He hits the hole hard and quick, but he is tackled. Gain of 5 on the play.
He does run hard.
Udo is the 6-foot sophomore, and he's speedy. He's shown some speed there as he hit that hole hard. It'll be 2nd down and 6 upcoming for the Hermits.
Now that they've run the sweep and the dive, you're looking for something off of that, a little bit of play action here. DBs need to stay alert.
Nasir Hill and Josh Dolson out to the left. Handoff goes to Kanye Udo again, and he's dragging tacklers down with him. He's out past the first down mark. It's another first down. He's hard to bring down.
He is hard to bring down. The tough thing is Rancocas Valley is not out of place. They're in the position where they need to be. They're just getting pushed back right now. So they need to maybe create a pile, maybe may have to change direction. If he can keep going downhill, it's going to be tough to stop. But if you can get him moving side to side, create a pile, then you have a chance to bring him down without 6- and 7-yard gains. So that's something they need to look at.
Ball on the 44-yard line of St. Augustine. They break huddle. Udo's got both carries so far in this drive. He remains out there next to the quarterback, Lehman. He takes the snap. Handoff goes back to Udo, and he's almost brought down in the backfield, but again makes a man miss, and he's got another 8 yards.
Again, it's a tough coaching point. You know, when the defender was there, met him in the hole, he shrugged off the tackle and kept going. So right there, it's a matter of physical ability. Tough runner.
Tough runner, and he's a big runner, listed at 6 foot 202.
Yeah, it's going to be a while for them to get away from the 8-yard runs a pop, 8, 9-yard runs a pop. So
2nd and short. Ball on RV's 48. Handoff goes back to Udo. He cuts it out right. Going side to side like you mentioned, Sam, but flag flies. He gets straight. He had enough time there where he could cut it eventually up the field.
Now they had holding out here on the wide receiver, but like you said, he didn't hit it straight down. You give yourself an opportunity. If you don't have the holding, they may stop him at the line of scrimmage. That's what they have to do. You're not going to stop this guy straight up and down the field, but you can create a hole, make him go lateral.
So it'll be a holding penalty. That'll back him up 10. So that'll move him back to the 45. Second and 9 upcoming now for the Hermits. Back into their own territory. And
wouldn't be a bad down, Matt, for them to apply some pressure here, bring somebody, maybe disrupt them in the backfield like they did before when they caused a fumble. You don't want to sit there and wait on them.
New back in the game. It's Bradley Powell. Handoff instead is kept by the quarterback, and he has a couple yards, call it 3. And he's wrapped up by Justin Gray.
Great example right there. All right, they're in the backfield. They caused a little bit of disruption, slowed the progress down. Now advantage defense. All right, you got to think. Even though they've been getting 6 and 7 yards a pop on the run, you got to think a pass here. Last time they tried to sprint out pass. Now if they don't do the jet sweep and the run, they're going to do a little play action, go downfield.
Udo back in the game. He sat out last play. He's in shotgun. Now he's going to go out wide. It looks like a pass. It's going to be a quick pass to Udo out on the left side, and he cuts the corner up the field past the first down mark. He's got a first down. They're going to mark him right at the marker. looks like they're going to move those chains.
Yeah, good job with the swing pass. Send him in motion early, get him out there. Just leverage. You know, you got to react to that as a defense and get as wide as he is and race him to the sideline.
4:48 remaining in this first quarter. Still a 0-0 game. RV had a chance early to capitalize on a fumble recovery that put them inside St. Augustine's 5, but they missed the field goal. And on this drive, St. Augustine has been moving the ball consistently down the field.
There it is.
Here's the pass. It's play action. Firing down the middle of the field, and he missed his man. Intended receiver was Carnell Davis. He had him open, too. He just overthrew him.
He definitely had him open. As soon as they crossed the 50, they smelled blood. Their red zone could be stretched out to the 45 if they want to. They go for it as soon as they cross the 50, and you have to be alert to that.
Udo's checking out for this play. Here comes Lehman to the huddle. 2nd and 10 from the 46. 4:41 to go here in this first quarter. Beautiful night out. Perfect football weather. Bradley Powell's back in the game as the running back. Handoff goes to Powell, and he hits the hole hard up the middle, but gains 3, and that's what you were saying, Sam.
There you go.
Once you get those tacklers in the box, it's hard to break free. So
right.
good play there by RV, and it sets up a 3rd down.
You know, they met him in the box, and they didn't miss the tackle. They made the tackle, they squared up, brought him down. And all the runs earlier, they maybe hit him at the line, but they weren't able to bring him down. All right, you got to look for something outside. They kind of have the wide side over here. They got to use that to their advantage. RV should send somebody off the corner and disrupt this play.
3rd and 7. We're under 4 minutes here in the first quarter. Still a 0-0 game. Udo in the backfield. Now Udo's going to go out wide. It's going to be a pass that's incomplete, nearly intercepted. Justin Gray almost had it. It was intended for Nasir Hill. Looked like a little screen, but it didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, a little tunnel screen on the inside, trying to take advantage of RV coming with pressure. Again, they seem to be less effective when they're presented with pressure.
So St. Augustine will punt. And credit the RV defense. They've had 2 good stands so far. Adam Heston, the punter. And it is Mateo Assis back to return. He lets it bounce in front of him. Now he's going to let it go, and that'll roll inside the 10 and be downed at the 2-yard line.
You gotta know how far the punter punts. I mean, you have numerous games on these guys throughout the year. You got to catch these punts in the air. Now, it doesn't seem like a big deal, but starting at your 10, 11, 12 versus starting at your, 4, I mean, the chances of success have gone down dramatically. That's a great job at St. Augustine, but you got to catch the punt. You got to know how far he normally punts. Oh, even worse.
Did they say their own 1, Sam?
On the 1.
Whew.
You know, that's 9, 10 yards further back. It reduces your opportunities on offense. You're going to run, something tight inside like a dive when you could have had your full offense available to you.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 1. RV, they've got the whole field to go. Assis is in the backfield. Huey to his left. It's a pass play, and it is going to be intercepted. Intercepted by Carnell Davis, and he is going to put that into the end zone, a pick 6. RV trying to outsmart him there by passing on 1st and 10 from the 1, and Assis missed his man, Carnell Davis, with the pick 6 for St. Augustine.
That play, again, special teams, takes you out of your playbook, takes you out of your comfort zone. They're out of their wheelhouse. They don't do that. All right, St. Augustine has top-notch DBs that play the ball well, and they wouldn't have done that on the 10 or 11-yard line. All right, so this all goes back to what we talked about before the game started, special teams.
Luke Snyder on for the PAT. Carnell Davis with the pick 6. He's a junior transfer from Absegami. Kick is up, and it is through the uprights. Good. 7-0 the score here. St. Augustine leading after the pick six. RV will get the ball when we come back.
Smile is more than just your teeth. At Tenbrook Orthodontics, discover the smile you deserve to have. Get more smiles, more affordably priced with Harvard-trained Dr. Tenbrook's 21st century technology. Get Tenbrook's exclusive T1 braces or Invisalign, which gradually delivers a gorgeous smile. 11 locations like Millville, Washington Township, Vineland, and Mullica Hill, Tenbrook Orthodontics. Spend less time, spend less money, have more fun getting the smile you deserve.
Back here at St. Augustine after the pick six. The Hermits leading the Red Devils 7-0 early in the first. 3:24 to go in this first quarter. Early in the game, I should say. Snyder to kick off. It'll be Maurice Obenar back deep to return. It's Huey who catches it at his own one. Huey with a head of steam. He's got some field in front of him, and he's tackled shy of the 40-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 37. Good return there from A.J. Huey. Sets up the Red Devils offense from their own 37.
That's a nice return. Now they have some field to work with. Kept his balance, brought it downfield. Now they can run their regular offense without trying to do something that they haven't practiced or perfected over the year.
1st and 10 from the 36. Mateo Assis making his first start since being injured early in the season. He's the senior quarterback. Listed at 5'11", 170. Here's Assis in shotgun. It's a pass again. Pressure coming immediately. Assis stepping up, making a man miss, and getting back to the line of scrimmage before being brought down by a lot of Hermit tacklers.
So before they can run their offense, they need to slow that rush down. They could either change the snap count, they could do a little screen. They need to do something to slow down that rush before they can get their offense going.
2nd down and 10, ball on the 36. Handoff bobbled, and that goes nowhere. Nasir Minkins, the wide receiver, got that handoff, and he lost a yard on the play. That'll back him up to the 35. It'll be 3rd and 11 from the 35 coming up.
Yeah, if you've seen the St. Augustine play, they have a lot of practice against the jet sweep, so you're kind of running their top play against them. Maybe something off that would be nice, but they're ready for that one.
Third and 11. Huey in the backfield, to Assis's left. And it looks like that's going to be a false start against Joe Bryson.
Yeah, they did try to change the snap count, but it kind of backfired a little bit.
Yep. That'll back them up 5. It'll be 3rd and 16 now. Assis takes the snap. It's going to be a reverse to Maurice Obenar. Let's see if he cuts the corner up the field. There he goes. Great play by Obenar. He's out past the 50, pushed out of bounds near the 30-yard line. So on 3rd and long, RV with a little trickeration on the reverse. And they have a huge play there for the 1st down.
That's a great call, Matt. Now, if you watch that play, St. Augustine's left defensive end, Reichs, turned his shoulders and was chasing the original play. That's what we talked about off the jet sweep. They're used to playing sweeps, full sweeps, and they gave up the whole backside. That's a great call, great scout by the coaches there. They saw that on film.
So Maurice Obenar rips off a huge gain. That'll set up a 1st down inside St. Augustine territory. 1st and 10 from the 32. Assis in shotgun. Fake handoff to Watson. Assis is throwing. He's firing it towards the end zone, and that is incomplete. Intended receiver was Justin Gray, but that ball was nowhere near him. It'll be second down.
Now, it doesn't seem like much because the ball landed, incomplete, but you want to get that ball either to the outside receiver or out of bounds. You don't want to make the mistake of having it fade back to the inside. So there is a coaching point there. It seems harmless, but it's not. In the future, they're going to want to get that ball outside.
The middle of the field, that's where things get dangerous, right?
Yeah, right.
Second down and 10 from the 32. Huey in the backfield for the Red Devils. Assis with the hard count. Here comes a man in motion, and Assis fumbles the snap. He picks it up, running, fires it. It's completed to Joe Bryson, and he is tackled near the line of scrimmage. So a broken play there, but they're able to get it back to the line of scrimmage to set up third down.
I was thinking he was going to throw it away to preserve any loss, but he had a receiver in the area. He picked it up, made the best of the bad situation.
Third and 10 now after no gain on that broken play. Assis looking to the sideline to get the play. He's in shotgun. Third and 10, 30 seconds to go in this first quarter, 7-0 Hermits. Here's the snap. Assis, it's going to be a quarterback keeper, and he gets a yard, maybe two, but that's it before he's wrapped up.
That's all right if they're going to use the 4 downs here because they can't make a field goal, and a punt may not do you much good, so we'll see what they're going to do.
And it looks like RV's going to take a timeout and talk this one over. There's something for everybody at Dempster's Sports Pub in Mount Holly. Early bird specials, Mexican Monday, Saturday breakfast, Thirsty Thursday. A great menu featuring their scrumptious burgers, nightly entertainment, and a wide array of beverages. But Dempster's Sports Pub was designed for the sports fan. You can watch all the NFL and college football games, plus baseball, basketball, hockey, soccer, you name it. And they've their own teams for shuffleboard, darts, and horseshoes. Dempster Sports Pub, 437 Pine Street, just off Route 38 in Mount Holly. So end of the first quarter, they're going to change fields. And it's an interesting decision upcoming here for the Red Devils. Sam, you think they're going to keep the offense on the field, being in no man's land.
Right.
Down a touchdown here to a superior opponent. I would tend to agree with that call. Ball on the 32-yard line. So too long for a field goal, but definitely they have space to get the first down here. It'll be 4th down and 10, only 10 yards to go, so it is manageable, and they will keep the offense on the field.
Much like that reverse, this is a scouting call. They must have seen something, and they should be able to take advantage of something they've seen on film here, so we'll see where they go with it. Maybe up the hash or something that's available.
Here's Assis in the gun. He's going to keep it. He's going
is.
to pass. Under pressure, Assis rolling, chucks it up towards the end zone, and that is going to be incomplete. There was some Hermits fighting over it, and that led to the incompletion.
What I was saying, he had him right inside, about 2 yards inside the hash, right before he was flushed out of the pocket. Not that he had time to throw the ball, but I saw what they were trying to do. Right inside the linebacker, right inside the hash, a skinny post, bang 8, whatever you want to call it. They had the man there. Unfortunately, quarterback couldn't get set up and throw it, but they definitely saw something. That's what they were going for.
So after the turnover, St. Augustine will take over inside their own 30-yard line. No, rather inside their own 35. They're going to spot it at the 32. That's where the turnover on downs occurred, and the offense will trot out onto the field as we start the second quarter. Austin Lehman under center. Kanye Udo in the backfield. 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Udo right up the middle. Stays on his feet, man. He is tough to bring down, and he's got 9 yards.
Yeah, they have different packages, and they should have seen that he was underneath the center. And, it's going to be a quick hitter. So they kind of tell what they're going to do. They got to adjust to that and close off the inside gaps.
Isaiah Arzu, the tackler on the play for Rancocas Valley. Second and 1 now, upcoming for the Hermits. Ball on their own 41. Lehman in shotgun. Here comes Nasir Hill in motion. Handoff goes back to Udo, right up the middle. He has a first down and more, out past the 45, down at the 46.
Yeah, they're just trying different formations, different motions to see if they can move the backers in and out. They're getting 6 and 7 yards a pop on each run. So all the other stuff is fluff right now. They essentially move to a trips formation right there, and they can come back with a sprint out with that. But right now they're getting good yardage on inside runs.
First down and 10 after the first down rush by Udo. Bradley Powell in the game now. Lehman back in shotgun. Play action pass. He has a man in the flat. It's Angelo Vokalos, and he's going to be tackled near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Yeah, it was a slow developing play. They got time to get there. It's good pursuit by the defense.
Second down upcoming here for the Hermits offense. Josh Lugo was the tackler on the play for the Red Devils. Lehman breaks the huddle. It'll be second and 10 from the 47-yard line.
They have a little bit of room down here for some combinations.
Handoff goes to Carnell Davis, who's still on his feet in the backfield, but that is going to be a loss of 4. Great coverage there by the Red Devils, and they wrapped up Davis in the backfield.
That's a great job. I mean, once they line up, St. Augustine has a little bit of an advantage, but as soon as you get them out of the off track on their play, everything's equal and RV has a chance. I got to tell you, most of RV's snaps on defense today have been impressive. They've been able to bend a little bit with the inside runs, but essentially they're disrupting the play in the backfield. Now we got to see if they're going to get tested in the air right here, so we're going to see if they either can stand up to coverage or they're going to apply pressure and hopefully win that way.
Third down and 13. After the loss of 4 by Carnell Davis, Kanye Udo checks back into the game. He's in the backfield. Here comes Nasir Hill in motion. Handoff goes right to Udo up the middle, and he's going to be wrapped up for a gain of 2. So they run it on 3rd and long, and RV shuts the door.
It's nothing but a good defensive stand. They did a good job. They gave up a couple runs in the first early downs, but then you know what? They came back. They stood strong. Defensively, they're in this game.
Sure.
It could be 7-7 easily or 7-0 Rancocas Valley because of the pick 6.
Right.
I mean, they're doing a good job.
Defense hasn't allowed any points yet. It was only the pick 6 that put the Hermits on the board. Here's the punt.
Let's catch this punt.
It goes to Assis. It is high and far. Great punt. He catches it, and he's going to step out of bounds.
All right.
Out near the 13-yard line. But that was a good punt, again, by the Hermits. Pins them inside their own 15. And that's where the Red Devils will start this drive. 7:58 remaining here in this first half. RV is very much in the game, only down a score, but they haven't been able to do much offensively.
Yeah, they had that one misdirection play, so they can go back to that. They can, you have counters, you have jet sweep reverses, toss reverses. You can have, anything that goes back the other way. They can sprint one way and have a tight end throwback. There's a bazillion things you can do to take advantage of the aggressiveness of St. Augustine's defense.
Here comes the Red Devils offense out onto the field. New quarterback in the game for RV. It's going to be Kevin Burr, the true freshman. He's going to pass on first down. He passes it to Assis, Mateo Assis out in the flat. He has a couple yards. That's a 5-yard game on the play. So they move Assis out to wide receiver, put the freshman quarterback. And we saw him in the first game this season. He can throw the ball.
I mean, he can spin it, right? He
Right.
has a gun, and you have Assis, who's a top-notch athlete. In open space, RV is as good as anybody. Heck, give him the ball out there, make them make an open field tackle. About 25% of the time, they can miss that tackle, and you may have a big play.
He's a big freshman, too. 6'1", 165.
Yeah.
Second down and 4. Pass again, and it's going to be batted at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete, out of bounds. That'll set up 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, that's the only way you're going to stop that play. You're not going to stop it with a corner out there. So they kind of made an adjustment, get their hands up. At 6'1", he's got to be able to throw over that. All right, he's not a 5'8" quarterback. All right, 6'1", you got to get the arm up, get the ball on top, over top the hands.
Burr in the shotgun. Huey to his left. It's 3rd and 4. Ball on RV's own 19-yard line. Looks like St. Augustine's going to blitz, and they are blitzing. Off his back foot, and it's incomplete. Intended receiver was Assis. St. Augustine brought the pressure, forced Burr out of the pocket, and he wasn't able to make the throw.
Yeah, and that's the difficulty with the young quarterback. I mean, he has a gun when he can set up and step into it, but he's running against his throwing arm, trying to throw back across the field. I mean, there's many things that could have gone wrong with that play.
Joe Bryson, a punt it away here from the own 19-yard line.
Under 5 yards. See what they have in store.
It'll be Nasir Hill to receive the kick. It bounces at the 50, and that'll roll inside the 40. So a decent punt there by the punt squad. It'll down him at the 34-yard line.
Good
Great
job.
punt there by Joe Bryson, kicking from his own 19. He gets it to the 34. Highway Tire and Auto Service stocks a wide selection of tires for your vehicle. Their passenger tire inventory includes favorite brands like Goodyear, Kelly, and Dunlop. You'll get the best replacement tire for your car, light truck, or SUV now. But there is more. Highway Tire and Auto Service, family owned and operated for over 50 years. Also
Home with the long-lasting beauty of natural stone.
service. Highway Tire and Auto Service, 1661 Route 38 in Mount Holly. You can phone them at 609-267-5300 or visit them online at highwaytires.com. 7 up here, 6
Home with the long-lasting beauty of natural stone at the Hard Yard. Lippincott Supply in Mount Holly. We stock boulders, Belgian block, flagstone, stacking stone, and decorative gravel. We also offer a huge variety of natural thin veneer stone and custom cut stone. We can help you plan the job, rent the tools, and deliver it all. Whether you're a homeowner or contractor, the best place to buy natural stone products is at Lippincott Supply, downtown Mount Holly, since 1901.
You only get holding when you're pursuing to the ball hard. So that's a good job by the defense, because you're not going to get holding if you're looking, peeking around the corner. Try and get off the block, sprint to the ball, you'll get the call.
First and 20 from the 24 now after the hold call. This RV defense has played tough all game. They have yet to surrender a point. Despite Kanye Udo, the talented running back for the Hermits, he's been getting some yards, but not gashing them for any big plays yet.
They're doing a good job. They started off, a little shaky tackling, but they pulled that together, and they're playing disciplined football. They're not running around looking confused. Got kind of a trip set here. We'll see what happens to the open field.
This is exactly what we saw against Cherokee a couple weeks ago as Udo gets the handoff and wrapped up. Ball pops out. There's a pile. Let's see who has it. I think they're going to say he was down before the ball popped out.
Yep, I mentioned earlier, he carries that ball. It's easy to get it out of there. The way he carries it, you go for it.
So it'll be second down. I don't know if he got any on that play. But as I was saying, against the Cherokee team, this RV defense was very good. They gave up a long last-second touchdown on a pass play. But other than that, they played a phenomenal game. And, the defense keeps you in games, and it's certainly been keeping them in their last two here.
Certainly. They're just going to have to withstand that long pass. It's going to come on the right-hand side. That's what St. Augustine's going to do. So they just have to make sure that they're in position for it. They're playing press right here, so they're trying to test them.
Ball was snapped, but the quarterback wasn't ready for it. Udo picks it up in the backfield, and he's tackled for a 5-yard loss. Quarterback was not ready for that when it was snapped. He dropped it, and Udo luckily recovered it, but that'll back him up another 5. It'll set up a 3rd and very long.
Yep, even talented team makes those mistakes. What you got to try to do is minimize that. All right,
They're going to say it's 3rd and 24.
Yeah, they're going to either play quarters here or bring that safety towards the middle. It looks like they're going to have 2 deep here or quarters. So they're giving away the run and tempting them to – they're asking them to run and defending the pass.
2 deep safeties for RV are A.J. Huey and Maurice Obenar. Here's the snap to Lehman. It's going to be a run play, and he's going to be tackled down in the backfield. Great tackle on the play was made by Makai Mitchell. And St. Augustine just went backwards that drive.
Yes,
Great stand by RV, and now it sets up a punt from inside their own 20.
RV's making plays on St. Augustine's side of the ball. That's going to cause them to change their game plan, and that's half the win right there.
So St. Augustine to punt from the 16-yard line. It'll be Mateo Assis. He's going to stand around midfield at the 50 to return this punt.
Go get it.
2 good punts so far from the St. Augustine punter.
Yes. He kind of outkicks the coverage a little bit. So
that's right. Adam Heston is his name. He's going to be kicking from inside his own 5. Ball on the 16. Here's the snap to Heston. He boots it away right at the 5-yard line. It's in front of Assis. He fields it on 1 bounce at the 50, and now he cuts up the field. He's got some space. He's at the 40, 30. Mateo Assis tackled at the 20. So Mateo Assis with a nice kick return, about 30 yards on that kick return, sets him up at the 20-yard line. So another opportunity here for Rancocas Valley to get on the board. They've had special teams set them up inside the 20, and their defense set them up inside the 5. So far, they got nothing to show for it, but it's a new drive here.
It's definitely a new drive. It's a good job on the return. He hit it downfield. I mean, there's not much you can say. If there was a coaching point, find your white jerseys, maybe be patient, tuck in behind them, and you may be able to keep going. Good job. I still would rather them catch it in the air, but you know what? They tried 3 conservative plays last time here, and they went outside the wheelhouse when they were backed up, maybe somewhere in the middle. Come back to that zone. Come back to that seam pass that was open up the hash, right inside the hash mark.
Kevin Burr remains in the game, the freshman quarterback. Mateo Assis is out wide as a wide receiver, and Dean Watson is in the backfield. Burr in the shotgun. Here's the snap. He likes to throw. He's firing out wide, and it's completed to Justin Gray. That's about a gain of 6 on the play. So Burr, they really like to pass when he's in the game.
Yeah, I mean, he'll get used to it. He'll get more comfortable, and they'll put some zip on that, and he'll be able to catch it standing up and make a move and go. But you know what? It's a completion. It's a good job.
2nd down and 5 after the 5-yard completion to Justin Gray. Burr in shotgun. It's Watson to his right. Again here, Burr calling out signals at the line. 2nd and 5 from the 16-yard line. Here's the snap. Handoff goes to Watson. It's his first carry of the game. He pushes forward, but there's a big pile, and he has a few on the play. We'll set up 3rd down and maybe 3.
That's nothing wrong with that. You get a couple of yards, you keep moving forward. You're obviously going forward on 4 down, so there's nothing wrong with that at all. Good job. Let's hurry up here.
3rd down and 4. Burr looks to the sideline. Here's the snap to Burr. Handoff goes to Watson left side, and he's got enough for the 1st down. So that'll move the chains for RV. Good run by Dean Watson. And now RV has a 1st and goal upcoming.
All right, good job. They see something on that end over there. He's either crashing down or they're coming up underneath him. They can stay with it or have a play action off of that.
Ball's at the St. Augustine 9-yard line, and it's 1st and goal. Second time RV's been in the red zone in this game, both off of a defensive play and special teams. Here's a quick pass from Burr. Flag flies. It's a corner fade to the end zone. They're going to say out of bounds. But there was a flag that flew at the beginning of that play.
It's pretty good execution right there.
It was.
Oh, man.
It's going to be a chop block on the offense. And that's a killer.
Yeah. He must have been engaged with another player, or he came from the outside.
So that'll back him up. Now this makes this set of downs all that more challenging.
Absolutely.
It was already a 1st and goal, but 9 yards to the goal line, and now it'll be 15 yards on top of that.
Now, there's no reason to panic. It's 1st down. You got 4 downs.
Right.
You don't have to get it all right here. All right, come back to your misdirection if you want, or come back to your quick hitters on the outside. You have time.
1st and goal from the 24 after the 15-yard chop block penalty. Here's the snap to Burr. He bobbles it. He's backing up. Now he's rolling out. He's better off throwing this away, and that's exactly what he does. Smart play by the young quarterback.
That's all right. Come back to play another down, right? They are really pursuing. I mean, that play. Oh, it's not a receiver in the.
They're going to call it intentional grounding. They're going to say no receiver was in the area.
Come on.
That's tough.
That's a little picky. It's high school football. All right. Well, that's a great setup for a sprint out throwback because every defensive player on St. Augustine's team was over here. So you
this
sprint
ball,
out, you turn, throw it back the other way, you're walking in the end zone.
So this ball's going to be spotted at the 44-yard line now.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 44.
You don't say
How do you
that
like
too
that?
often, right? Yeah.
They were inside the 9, and then 2 consecutive penalties backs them up to the 44.
Tough.
It'll also be 2nd down now. Burr looks to the sideline. And RV wants a timeout here. Bill Gordon Mount Holly Pro Day is proud to support Rancocas Valley football. Bill Gordon Mount Holly Pro Day is an annual, not-for-profit event established in 1998 as a way to financially support area youth programs. Everything from Pop Warner football to the Mount Holly Library. The 23rd annual Bill Gordon Mount Holly Pro Day is coming up in May. Check out the details online at onlc.com/pro day. So RV takes the timeout. I believe it's their 2nd of this half. Yeah, they have 1 left. So
Is that 147 left?
yes, 147 left in the ball game, or rather in this first half. They're going to talk it over and come out here with what sort of play are you looking here?
I'll tell you what, a play that takes 1:47 seconds. That's the play I'm looking for. Because right now it's a win going in 7-0, 7-3, or 7-7. Any one of those is okay. You just don't want anything silly that's a turnover that gives them a cheap score with 1:47 left. As well as the defensive play, you have 3 downs here to take that time off or score. To me, either one is a win.
2nd and goal from the 44 out of the timeout.
You know, a quick hitter, which allows them to keep the clock running and allows them to not to give the ball back to St. Augustine.
Burr's got 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Here's the snap. It's a pass. Blitz coming. Burr firing. Flag on the play. Incomplete pass. There's another flag.
Or what we got?
Looks like it's going to be against St. Augustine. Oh, no, it's going to be on the offense. And then roughing the passer on the defense, so those penalties will offset. They'll set up a 3rd down and goal.
They play 2nd down again?
That's actually, you're right.
Or does it go to 3rd down?
Replay the down.
Okay. But
So Burr's had the pressure on him, though, in that pocket. He hasn't had a chance to set his feet and make a good throw. The Hermits are bringing the pressure.
they are bringing the pressure. They're setting themselves up for the screen or the draw or anything. I mean, let them come. You build it, they will come. Let them come right through, throw right behind them, and you got the clock running and a decent game.
1:39 left here in the first half. 7-0 the score. The Hermits leading the Red Devils. Snap to Burr, it's low. Picks it up off the turf. Firing it over the middle of the field, and it's incomplete. Mateo Assis could not haul that one in. It was a bit high, but it was off his hands. It'll be third down.
You know what? That's a physical mistake that we talked about. You know, that's okay. They threw it to the right area. You ran the right pattern. That's the area that was open. The only problem is we're still leaving a lot of time on the clock.
1:34 left.
It's a whole different halftime atmosphere in the locker room, 7-0 versus 14-0 if you let something happen here.
Third and goal from the 44-yard line. That's right, the 44. 44 yards to go for the end zone, and it would also be a... Here's the snap to Burr. He's firing it towards the sideline on a screen pass to Obenar, but that came in hot.
Right.
And it was incomplete.
Definitely high. Now you have to punt it down there to take away the field position. But, again, short field, quick stop pass, great idea. I mean, you can't set up any better for the young quarterback. He just got to get his hand on the ball. He's letting it float.
It'll be Nasir Hill and Robert Reynolds, both out deep to return this punt. Joe Bryson, the kicker for RV.
They've returned a punt or two this year back, so they got to make sure the coverage gets into his lanes. It's not an easy one.
Snap to Bryson, punts it away, takes a bounce in front of the 10, and that will roll down to the 4-yard line. So a nice punt by Bryson, and RV flips the field on him. It'll be 1:15 to go, and a long field ahead of the Hermits here with not a lot of time, Sam.
Right. You would like to see a little bit more time taken off, but let's see. They have 3 timeouts, it looks like.
Yep.
And some big-time receivers. You know, you're going to give up anything short. You just don't want to give up anything long. So quarters coverage, 3 deep, something back there where you can don't give it up easy.
St. Augustine breaks the huddle, and they start from their own 4. First and 10 from the 4, 1:16 to go. They have a 7-0 lead over Rancocas Valley.
They need to get the safety over in the middle of the field some.
Lehman in the backfield. He hands it off to Udo, and Udo immediately tackled. No gain on the play.
All right, maybe they're content to go into halftime at 7-0 too.
Clock is running. It'll now be under a minute. Lehman running out. Breaks the huddle. It'll be second down and 11 after the loss of 1 on the play. Just 35 seconds remaining in this half, so I expect to see another run here as they hand it off to Udo up the middle. He's at the 10 and space in front of him, but out past the 20-yard line at the 25. That'll stop the clock with 24 seconds left.
Yeah. Popped through the line, got to the sideline. He's a tough runner, very tough runner.
A 20-yard rush by Udo. It'll be a first down. Ball at the 23. Handoff goes inside to Udo, and he's wrapped up for a gain of 4. And it looks like that's how we'll head to halftime. So halftime here from St. Augustine, only a 7-0 lead. The Rancocas Valley defense playing a very tough half of football. Offense unable to do much. The only points on the board are a result of a pick six that St. Augustine was able to score on, the interception from quarterback Mateo Assis. 7-0 the score. We'll be back for the second half of action here from St. Augustine. proud supporter of the student athletes at Rancocas Valley High School. This quarter is also brought to you by Third Base Sports and Trophies. Over the years, Third Base Sports and Trophies have grown into one of the leading companies on the East Coast in providing all your trophy and apparel needs. Located at 1960 Old Cuthbert Road in Cherry Hill, they provide one-stop shopping to their customers with outstanding quality, service, and affordability. Open Monday, Friday from 9 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till noon. Phone them at 856-665-0114. Remember to stop at third base on your way home. 4th down and 6, and they got the big man out there.
Rakes. He's going to Rakes.
Oh, and there's a flag on the play. But Isaiah Rakes, the 6'1", 321-pounder, was in the backfield on that one. And it's going to be encroachment, so now it'll be 4th and 1, and you think this one's going to Rakes here?
Yeah, he's what you would call the opposite of Sproles, a third down back here. He should get the ball and should go straight ahead to him, unless the quarterback goes under center and just does a quarterback sneak.
Rakes, we have not seen him in the backfield yet. He does get the ball, though, every once in a while. As I mentioned, he's 6'1", 321. They got him and Kanye Udo in the backfield. Lehman's under center. See who this one goes to. Might be a sneak. And it goes to Rakes, and he is going to be right through into the end zone for a touchdown. For a big man, he can move.
Let me tell you what, he changed direction. He stuck his foot in the ground, and he hit that thing right up in there. That's, for a big guy, any size back, that's a nice run right there. He was untouched.
That is cool to see, man.
He's not there just because of size. The young man has some ability.
Absolutely. 13-0 score, and St. Augustine's on for the PAT.
So two and a half quarters, one drive given up by the defense, and really off of one play, let's be honest, So
kick is up, and the kick is no good, wide right. 13-0 the score. Rancocas Valley will get the ball when we come back. 13-0, the Hermits over the Red Devils.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
Back here at St. Augustine, 13-0 the score after the touchdown rush by Isaiah Rakes. Hard to bring him down, and he went untouched through the middle.
I'd be surprised if they're going to keep kicking it deep based on the last couple returns, but you know what? We'll see.
Maurice Obenar and A.J. Huey back deep for the Red Devils. And they do kick it deep, but it is a little short. And it'll take a bounce towards St. Augustine. And who has it? I believe St. Augustine does. No one from RV stepped up to field the ball, Sam.
I'm not sure what happened there. They almost treated that like a punt. I mean, that's the adjustment we talked about. I would be surprised if they kept kicking it deep, but I mean, there's a mental mistake right there.
It's like they were scared of the ball. Yeah. Everyone ran away from it.
It's not a punt. It's a live ball. I mean, I'm sure the coaches have told them that. Man, when we predicted special teams going to be crucial,
yeah,
they're much more crucial than we believed. I mean, the first touchdown's off a punt. I mean, the turnover's off a punt. This one is here. They had big returns on special teams.
Rakes back on the field, though. He's in a two-back set with Kanye Udo.
Said, Coach, give me the ball again, Coach. That's what
right.
he said.
It's going to be a play-action pass. Lehman firing for the end zone. Caught, touchdown, Cornell Davis. He had one man to beat. The quarterback threw it back shoulder, and that was an easy catch for Carnell Davis. That's his second touchdown of the game if you count the pick six.
I think we're going to have to take the blame for that one, Matt. We called his name out. We shouldn't have said anything in the pass.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, my
You
goodness.
said he was going to have to get involved eventually on one of these passes, and
Yeah, we talked him
he
up.
put up 6.
He had him wide open. Right after the play action, he spun around. He had him from the 2-yard line to the back of the end zone. He was wide open. Now, he wasn't uncovered. He was being trailed, and all the guy had to do was get between him and the quarterback. But, that's tough. Got it.
Extra point is up, and that one is good. So out of the half, St. Augustine comes out hot. They put up 2 quick scores after the offense has failed to put up a score in the first half. So 2 quick scores here makes it 20-0, 6:31 to go in the third quarter.
If you don't have a big play for Rancocas now, then it's going to get a little bit iffy. So they're going to have to do something. I'm sure he's going over the live ball rules on kick return.
The Mount Holly Elks Lodge Game of the Week is produced by Prime Events and South Jersey Sports Talk. The live coverage is produced by Dean Milhowski and Tom Williams through the support of the community-minded sponsors. Watch for the Mount Holly Elks Game of the Week featuring the Rancocas Valley Red Devils throughout the 2019 West Jersey Football League season. 20-0 with 6:31 to go. Out of the half, St. Augustine able to put up some points. And now RV needs an answer before this one gets out of hand.
Yeah, and that score even at this point isn't indicative of the play on the field. I mean, a couple of short field situations and a couple mental mistakes.
Here's the kick. It is a short one again, and that time called for a fair catch. Mateo Assis catches it near the 25.
I mean, it's just smart football. They almost returned it on you twice. Let's make an adjustment and eliminate that possibility. They're going to have to hit the seam pass, Matt, to get any big chunk plays.
Right. 6:30 in the third quarter.
Everything they've done has to play off of it. There's no reason not to go back to the reverse. Just have a reverse pass this time. There's options there.
Here comes the Red Devils offense. They start from their own 28. Burr, the quarterback, Huey, the running back to his left. Maurice Obenar out wide, along with Justin Gray and Nasir Minkins, the other wide receivers, and Mateo Assis. Snap to Burr. He's rolling out to his left, firing it, and it is almost intercepted. Ken Selby, playing safety, almost jumped that route, and he almost picked it off. Incomplete pass, though.
That's tough. He's a right-handed quarterback running to his left. You take a tick off the reception because he has to get his shoulders around. So, you have a defense reacting like this, unless you're going to go with the double pass or pop it over top. That's tough.
Here's the snap to Burr. Handoff goes inside to Huey, tripped up at the line. He doesn't gain any on the play. It'll set up 3rd and 10.
Again, all football is a game of matchups, and you have rakes in there trying to anticipate the count, standing straight up, not worried about getting chopped. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do to slow all that down.
Here's the snap to Burr, firing it deep down the field, and nearly intercepted again, but not a bad pass intended for Justin Gray. He had him in stride, but it was well covered. And it'll be a 3-and-out for the Red Devils offense. Joe Bryson on to punt.
So the mistake you make there is he threw the ball when the receiver was open, which sounds like common sense, but in reality, you have to throw it right before he gets open because by the time the ball gets there, then he'll be able to catch it. If you throw it when he's open, then the defense has a chance to react, and there you go. So that, you know, it's a young quarterback. He'll get that. He'll know. Okay, I know he's going to be open in 2 steps. Let me throw it ahead of time.
It'll be Kanye Udo and Robert Reynolds back deep to return the punt, and Joe Bryson is not able to get that punt off. He's tackled before he could even get it up. So that sets up the Hermits inside their own 20, or the Red Devils 20 rather. Another great field position here and a chance to go up by 4 scores.
It's amazing because the RV has a history of, you know, fake punts, and you think that they wouldn't be rushing as hard, but you know, I guess with the lead, they felt comfortable doing that. I'm not going to mention special teams. I'm not going to say it like I am right now. I'm not going to say it, but, you know. May have been better off kicking it and getting roughed.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 15. 5:35 left in the third.
Got Davis by himself up top.
Rakes into the game, and handoff goes to Udo. He tries to get around the corner, but wrapped up on the play. Tackled for a gain of 2.
I think the phrase has been used for every football game has ever been played. Somebody has said tale of 2 halves, but this really is a tale of 2 halves. It's been completely different.
Right. The St. Augustine offense finally starting to move the ball, and it definitely helps when they've had some good field position to start. Rakes and Udo in the backfield again. 2nd and 8. This time it goes to Rakes, and he is going to truck up the field and be downed inside the 5 at the 4. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's tough because people always say you got a big bag, hit him low, but you want to be careful doing that because all you need is a knee to the helmet, and that's a concussion right there.
Right.
Then you want to hit him high, then you get knocked back 7 yards. So it's a no-win situation. You just want to group tackle and get the ball out. Even though he's a running back, he doesn't carry the ball 20, 30 times a game. There's a chance of a fumble there.
1st and goal from the 4. Lehman under center. Handoff goes to Udo, and he will be in for the score. Kanye Udo puts up another 6 on the board. 26-0 here with 4:05 left in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, the wind has been taken out of the sails a little bit right here with those quick turnovers and sudden change plays. You still want to get on the scoreboard, though, so motivation is still there.
Here's the extra point. It is up, and it is good. 27-0 the score here at St. Augustine. They lead the Red Devils with 4:05 left in the 3rd quarter. We're going to step aside. When we come back, Red Devils look to get on the board.
Smile is more than just your teeth. At Tenbrook Orthodontics, discover the smile you deserve to have. Get more smiles, more affordably priced with Harvard-trained Dr. Tenbrook's 21st century technology. Get Tenbrook's exclusive T1 braces or Invisalign, which gradually delivers a gorgeous smile. 11 locations like Millville, Washington Township, Vineland, and Mullica Hill, Tenbrook Orthodontics. Spend less time, spend less money, have more fun getting the smile you deserve.
Update your home with the long-lasting beauty of natural stone at the Hard Yard. Lippincott Supply in Mount Holly. We stock boulders, Belgian block, flagstone, stacking stone, and decorative gravel. We also offer a huge variety of natural thin veneer stone and custom cut stone. We can help you plan the job, rent the tools, and deliver it all. Whether you're a homeowner or contractor, the best place to buy natural stone products is at Lippincott Supply, downtown Mount Holly, since 1901.
Back here at St. Augustine as the Red Devils look to get on the board, trailing 27-0. Short kick yet again, and that is going to be fielded But his knee was down when he picked it up, so they're going to call him down.
Got to catch the ball. Got to catch the ball.
Sam, I think you should sign on as the special teams coach for RV.
I've coached special teams in Jersey, Texas, Philadelphia, and England.
England?
Yeah, when I was with the NFL Europe. I did special teams and D-backs, and, you know, I've had about enough of 22 years of coaching. I'm good. But, yeah. It's
better off up here in the booth?
Yeah. Well, some say. Might not be good here either, but it's just simple things. Simple things.
Right.
You got to catch it.
Here's Burr in the gun. They trail by 4 scores. 27-0. He takes the snap. He's looking, firing towards Maurice Obenar, and Obenar went one way and the ball went the other way.
It's tough because those are physical mistakes. The play call is a good play call. The pattern was run. Maybe either that was tight or the ball was high, but you see what they're trying to do, and it makes sense.
Right.
That's what you're supposed to do. That's where you're supposed to throw it. I mean, there's not much more you can do. If he could just settle down a little bit and get it in there, they'd have something.
3:57 remaining here in the third quarter. Bird takes the snap, firing it, and it is caught by Justin Gray near the first down marker. He's a little short, though, but that ball had some heat on it, and he got it in there to Justin Gray.
It looks like he's much more comfortable with the open target, so instead of going downfield away from him, give me the curls, give me the hookups over the middle, let him set his feet, and fire it at a big target. That he looks more comfortable with that, so use what he does well.
He is just a freshman, so he has some time, but definitely showing some promising traits here early on in his career. 3:25 to go. Handoff goes to Dean Watson. He's met at the line of scrimmage and backed up. Tackle made by Bryce Eimer.
Now that the confidence is growing with St. Augustine, you know, your choices are limited. You know, you might have to do some unsound things to keep the ball.
Fourth down and 5. And RV's going to punt. Last time, they couldn't even get the punt off. Let's see what happens this time. It's going to be a fake punt. And it looks like they can't cut the corner and get it. I like the play call, just not the execution. Snap went directly to Jarrett Colon, and he couldn't cut that corner and get the first down.
Excuse me. I was going to say this is a fake punt, but I'm thinking with the score and the time left that, you know, everybody has film now, and, you know, it's something that they've done. So you love the effort. You know, you love the idea.
First and 10. St. Augustine takes over from the 21-yard line. 2:33 to go in the third quarter. They lead it 27-0. Bradley Powell's in the game at running back. Handoff goes to Powell. He's wrapped up in the backfield by Justin Gray.
That's a nice tackle.
Very nice tackle there. Backs him up a couple yards. Second and 11 upcoming for this Hermits offense. Second and 11, under 2 minutes in the third quarter. Bradley Powell takes it around the edge, and he's knocked out of bounds near the 10.
What's true for one offense is true for the other. They're getting their players in position to make a play. So they motion them out or sprint out in a little swing pass. something that's easily catchable, and then having to make a play there. Rancocas Valley could have done the same thing. They have great open field athletes.
3rd and 1 after the 10-yard gain by Powell. Looks like a QB sneak here, huh? And that's exactly what they will do. And it looks like they have the first. First and goal from the 10. Almost at the end of the third here. We're under a minute.
Yeah, they're within 1 point of their, oh no, they had 35 points against Ocean City.
Here's the handoff to Powell. He cuts on the outside, heading towards the corner pylon. He will score, Bradley Powell. Nice 10-yard rush there for the touchdown. That'll make this one 33-0, Hermits.
You know, the big what happened is, you know, they're playing there, playing a little bit above themselves, had great effort, and all it took was a mistake here and there that Rancocas Valley needed St. Augustine to make, but they made, so now it got blown wide open.
This was a 7-0 game heading into halftime, and in the third quarter, it is now 34-0. So all the scoring coming in the third quarter for the Hermits.
And coming off of special teams mistakes, special teams issues.
The Mount Holly Elks Lodge is proud to support the student athletes of Rancocas Valley High School. The Elks play an important role in the community, like sponsorship of the Hoop Shoot program and age group foul shooting contest, their scholarship program, and their participation in the largest volunteer drug awareness program in the United States. The Mount Holly Elks Lodge is located at 116 High Street. They are committed to making the community a better place to live. This game is also brought to you by Dempster Sports Pub. There's something for everybody at Dempster Sports Pub in Mount Holly. Early bird specials, Mexican Monday, Saturday breakfast, Thursday, and a great menu featuring their scrumptious burgers, nightly entertainment, and a wide array of beverages. But Dempster Sports Pub was designed for the sports fan. You can watch all the NFL, college football, baseball, basketball, hockey, soccer, you name it. And they have their own teams for shuffleboard, darts, and horseshoes. Dempster Sports Pub, located at 437 Pine Street, just off Route 38 in Mount Holly, where friends become family. Here is the kickoff from St. Augustine, fielded by Dean Watson, running backwards at the 20. And I guess he called for a fair catch.
Yeah, he must have waved the fair catch.
So that's where they will take over, around the 22-yard line.
Well, as usual, I'm going to watch my beloved Temple tomorrow take on
Memphis, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
23rd or whatever rank they are, you know.
Big game.
It's a big game, you know, homecoming. We'll see. If I was hoping to get the trifecta again, my little Rancocas Valley Temple Eagles, but
Yeah.
we'll see what
Can't be
happens.
so lucky.
No.
Memphis has had, or Temple rather, has had a bit of an up and down season. That big win against Maryland, and then they lay an egg against Buffalo the next week.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they're 6-point dogs at home against Memphis, but I'd like to see Temple pull that one off.
Yeah, they're going to need a little bit of help too, but it's possible.
Here's Burr in the gun. Takes the snap, firing it
That's
towards the
good.
far sideline. Caught by Justin Gray, and he has some space in front of him. There you go, out past the 40 and wrapped up for a nice little gain of 20 there.
That's what we talked about, Matt. Get out there in space to your athletes. Swing pass, stop pass. Do that a couple more times, hitch and go. You know, you have opportunities to do stuff. You're not going to have a sustained drive of 3- and 5-yard pops.
First down and 10 for RV. And the third quarter comes to an end. They're going to switch sides. But, Sam, you should be so lucky that you get to see Temple football because you know who my team is, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights.
Scarlet Knights, huh?
That is some rough football there. And they're going to go to Indiana tomorrow. And 28-point underdogs tomorrow.
28-point underdogs.
You know, we'll see if they can cover that large spread. Unlikely. They just fired the head coach, though.
I was just about to ask you, are we looking at a Shiano watch here?
Oh, my God, it's all over. That's all anyone wants to talk about up there is Shiano coming back. And I think he's the right man for the job, you know. He's done it here before. I think he could get it done again. There's some other names out there, but.
Yeah, there's other names. I mean, whoever it is needs to come to these games in New Jersey and recruit these kids.
Absolutely.
And we need to see St. Augustine and Rancocas Valley players playing on Rutgers' team.
No doubt about it. You got to keep the talent in state.
That's right.
It seems Temple has a recruiting edge in South Jersey, at least over Rutgers. They get a ton of great South Jersey kids.
Because his location, but still, I mean, Rutgers.
They're a better team too. Temple's the better team
right now. Yeah, I remember when I was playing at Temple, we used to go back and forth with Rutgers. All the time.
Third quarter now beginning, or rather fourth quarter. 34-0 the score. Burr's in the shotgun. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Snap to Burr. He hands it off to Huey. And he is met by a lot of tacklers in that box. And they blow the play dead. It's a gain of 0.
Is that Cease been playing out there at another position, or is he out? Tell you what, I'd like to see a nice little flea flicker right here. They've been running inside, toss it back and go.
Second and 9. They're going to give him 1 yard on that last rush. Here's Burr rolling out to his right. Fires it to Mateo Assis, who catches it. And he's going to be tackled after a gain of 5 on the play. It'll set up a 3rd and short.
That's a good call. Good use of your athletes right there. I'd like to see a throwback off a sprint out. I think it might be wide open. Looks like they're going to have a quick hitch play right here with 3 receivers out here.
Third and 4. Trips left for Burr.
There it is.
And there's the penalty flag flies. See what this one is. Probably a false start. And that's exactly what it's going to be, a false start on Rancocas Valley. That'll back them up 5. It'll be 3rd and 9 upcoming.
Hey, they had the right play. They had the quick hit.
Yep.
Quick hitter out here, and you got to make one man miss.
3rd and 9 from the 44 now.
Justin Gray is asking for it again. Justin, I agree with you. Do it again.
Burr dropping back, pressure coming, fires it over to Justin Gray. He's up the middle of the field, and he has a 1st down and more. Justin Gray out past the 40. That's where he'll be finally brought down. And there you said it, Sam. You make one man miss, and he made a few men miss up across that seam in the middle of the field.
I mean, they have the athletes to do that. I don't know that they can pound it up and down the field, but you can get it outside. You can pick on one defender, 10 against 1 instead of going against the whole defense. Come back to the stop right here.
1st and 10 from the 42.
There it is.
Same play, and it's dropped by Assis.
they are doing the right thing. They're trying to get it out in space here. Is that the same? So that was a backwards pass count as a carry. All right,
So that was a live ball, right?
Yeah, yeah. And the way they spotted it, it must be backwards.
Right. So they're going to lose a few on the play. They'll lose 2. Ball spotted at the 40 now. Here's Burr on 2nd and long. Burr firing it deep down the field for his man, off his fingertips and out of bounds. I think it would have been out of bounds anyway, but
love it. That's what you're supposed to do.
Going
out of bounds
towards that
or
corner
reception.
to Maurice Obenar.
Yep. Speaking of backwards passes, I was watching college football last weekend, and they had a tight end, not a tight end throwback, but a left tackle throwback. And because it was backwards, it
Wow.
was really just a handoff.
Okay.
And he was able to, score off of that. So, but
What
that's
game
where
was
you
that
throw the
in?
ball.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
I know, right? That's why I couldn't remember the name. I don't remember, but it was top 25 team.
Okay.
And the execution was great.
3rd and long. Here's a snap to Burr.
Good protection.
Fires it into tight coverage and incomplete. Flag flies in, though. Might be pass interference.
We'll take it.
Yeah, a little ticky-tacky if so, but like you said, we'll take it. It is going to be pass interference. And pass interference, that'll be 15 yards.
Wow.
So on 3rd and long, Harvey's bailed out.
But even when the plays don't work, they're doing the right thing. They threw the deep ball to the sideline and out. They're throwing the hitches right here. They're doing the right things. So it's like you make your own luck. When I used to coach, I tell the players luck is 99% skill. You do things right, you're going to get lucky bounces.
Handoff goes to Huey, and Huey up the field, close to the 1st down marker.
Maybe a couple of subs in, but you know what? They're making it happen. You do what you can do with what you have.
Second down and 1. It's a quarterback keeper. Burr out to the right, and I believe it's close. Let's see if they give it to him.
It's safe to say that may not be his skill set.
Right?
Yeah. You can call a no play and shut down, draw the defense off, or a shift if you want.
Burr, fake handoff, it goes to Huey. Fake pass, rather. Handoff goes to Huey, and he's down close to the 1st down marker.
Yeah, it's tough. Little side to side. If you're going anywhere outside the guards, you're making it tough. But they got it. They got the 1st. Now putting a nice little drive together here. Not like a little wheel route would be nice right here. A little pump fake, take him up the sideline.
Pass incomplete to Huey off his hands, or rather Dean Watson maybe. It was Dean Watson, but a nice pass there from the quarterback. He put some heat on it.
Yeah, you like to see him pull that one in. There were some passes that were a little off earlier, but that's a catchable ball, and you got to make that play. It's not the easiest catch in the world, but you got to make that play. They're hitting the right areas, right up the hash.
Second down and 10.
Oh, jet sweep.
Jet sweep goes to Nasir Minkins, and he's wrapped up for a loss. He goes backwards. It'll set up 3rd and long. Third and 15 coming up.
That's the identical result what happened the last time they tried a jet sweep. You got to come off of that.
Third and long.
All right, confusion
Ball on
up
the
top.
20.
Throw the fade.
Maurice Obenar is out wide.
1, 2, 3, throw.
And here's the pressure coming. And he is going to be thrown down, sacked on the play. Angelo Vokalas with the big sack, throwing down Kevin Burr. That was a mean sack there.
Yeah, I'm concerned about the, if he was not going to throw it, you got to tuck that ball so you don't give up anything cheap.
It's a 13-yard loss on the play. It's 4th and 28 now. And RV's going to be going for it here. Down 34-0. And St. Augustine wants a timeout. Highway Tire and Auto Service stocks a wide selection of tires for your vehicle. Their passenger tire inventory includes favorite brands like Goodyear, Kelly, and Dunlop. You'll get the best replacement tire for your car, light truck, or SUV. But there's more. Highway Tire and Auto Service, family owned and operated for over 50 years, also offers specials on oil changes, alignment, and brake service. Highway Tire and Auto Service, 1661 Route 38 in Mount Holly. You can phone them at 609-267-5300 or visit them online at highwaytires.com. The number to call again is 609-267-5300. Highway Tire and Auto Service, 1661 Route 38 in Mount Holly. 34-0 the score here at St. Augustine, and Rancocas Valley is going for it on 4th and 28 from St. Augustine's 33. See what they have here. St. Augustine playing deep. 3 men on the line. And they're blitzing a couple, though. And it's going to be intercepted. The receiver wasn't looking. Intercepted made by Tom McClear. And he's going to be wrapped up by A.J. Huey. Tom McClear with the interception. And that's the 3rd pick of the game for St. Augustine.
They got, I was concerned about picks earlier. I forgot to tell you that. But the receiver got rerouted, thrown off balance, and he was concerned about catching his balance, and he didn't look back for the ball. So it looked like he threw it right to the defender, but it was more of a rerouting issue.
Right. So RV will take over now with 5:42 to go. Expect to see a ground attack. St. Augustine in the huddle.
Good call, Tom. That means they're getting the backups there a chance to play a little bit.
And they want another timeout.
Yeah.
Maybe exactly sub some backups in. The Bill Gordon Mount Holly Pro Day is proud to support Rancocas Valley football. Bill Gordon Mount Holly Pro Day is an annual not-for-profit event established in 1998 as a way to financially support area youth programs. Everything from Pop Warner football to the Mount Holly Library. The 23rd annual Bill Gordon Mount Holly Pro Day is coming up in May. Check out the details online at onlc.com/pro day. That's onlc.com/pro day. 34-0 here in St. Augustine. Red Devils having a tough one here. 7-0 at halftime, and that ballooned very quickly in the third quarter to a 5-score lead from Rancocas Valley. By St. Augustine, rather. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 45. That's where this drive will begin. Backup quarterback Tom McClear is in the game. He's the one who just had the interception.
Oh.
He's checked in at quarterback here.
A 2-deep zone, but most likely it's going to be a running play, so you might want to drop another guy down the box there.
Run play goes to Grindich. Luka Gradinich on the carry there. He made a couple of yards on the play.
Well, you know, they stayed in the game the first half of the game, got out of hand in the third quarter, and they weren't able to recover. So it's you know, this is the things that happen when you're struggling, you're rebuilding. But I think most of those things were preventable. You know, it wasn't just a dominating team by your opponent. It was preventable mistakes.
Handoff goes to Gradinich again. He's got a couple more yards. Clock continues to run. Third down and 7 now as McClear runs back out to the huddle. 4:15 to go in the game. 34-0 here the score. Rancocas Valley was in for a rough second half after a very tough first half where they only trailed by a touchdown. And there comes the offsides.
Encouragement?
Oh, it's going to be a false start.
Okay, false start. You're going to get that with the new players coming in that haven't been playing as much this year. Man, Rancocas Valley must have had over 100 yards in penalties or somewhere close, right?
That's for sure. Third down and 12 now as McClear comes out to the huddle. Hand goes back to Gradinich, and he pummels his way forward for 5 or 6 on the play, short of the first down.
I don't, you know, the score is a little lopsided now, but I don't see a 0-4 or apparently 0-5 team. I mean, there's not quitting there. There's not sulking. There's not infighting on the side. I mean, you know, they see the mistakes they make. They see where they need to get better. You know, St. Augustine's putting things together. They may have something. They may be able to go on a run this year for the second half of the season. So,
Mateo Assis back to return the punt.
It's a nice snap. Oh, man.
Good punt. Mateo Assis will let that bounce into the end zone. So a little too good of a kick there as it bounces all the way into the end zone.
Assis got to know where he is on the field. You get inside the 10, get away from that.
Right.
You don't want to give up a cheap one here.
So RV will take over from their own 20 with 2:25 to go. Some good college on this week, Sam. I think Florida and LSU. That's a good one at LSU.
Absolutely. And there's
Iowa, Penn State It's a good Big Ten battle this weekend.
Love it. Best game in the world.
We're at a great time, too, in the fall when there's football Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, only Tuesday and Wednesday, the only off days. Handoff goes to Dean Watson, and he's got a big chunk of yards. He's out past the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on the carry.
Oh, they got the Red River rivalry. Okay, I have to slow that down. Oklahoma, Texas.
That's also a good one.
Yeah.
Texas at home for that game, and they're like 10-point underdogs.
And that's they're gonna be fired up for that.
That's right. Give me the home dog with the points. But Jalen Hurts has been playing good for Oklahoma. Justin Gray catches it out in the flat. Couple of spin moves, and he picks up 5 on the completion.
Yeah, it's the year of second chances for quarterbacks. You got Hurts in Oklahoma.
Yep.
And Ohio State as
Fields,
you know. Backup quarterback of Florida. LSU's quarterback, second year there.
Oh, and LSU's quarterback is in the running for the Heisman right now.
Yeah,
Joe Burrows.
He should be.
Yeah.
As well as he's playing.
Jonathan Taylor having another great season, of course. Here's Burrow on the rollout. He finds a cease short of the first down, gain of a few. Minute 10 to go in this one. Third and 3 coming up. Handoff goes to Dean Watson, and he will have the first down, tackled at the 45. Tackled by Robert Stenefelli.
Yeah. Good job following his backs there. Well, you know, they by halfway through the season, and they are not getting worse. They're definitely getting better. St. Augustine is on their way up. They just caught the team at the wrong time.
20 seconds ago, this will likely be the last play of the game. Handoff goes to Watson. He's brought down on the play. And that'll do it.
All
From
right.
St. Augustine, the Hermits over Rancocas Valley, 34-0. Rancocas Valley moves to 0-5. St. Augustine moves to 3-3. And it's just some simple mistakes they need to clean up, right, Sam? It was a great first half, and then things fell apart quickly in that third quarter.
Yeah, you're not going to go from losing right to winning. You're going to go from losing to a good quarter, a good half, good 3 quarters, and then you're going to put together a whole game. And it's coming. You can see it. It's coming.
It definitely is coming. 34-0, the final here from St. Augustine. For Sam Jenkins, I'm Matt Howe. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week for more Rancocas Valley football.